All right. So if you've seen me coding before and working with uh, TypeScript, especially building my blog site and everything like that, you've probably heard me complain more than once that, oh, I forgot to add my snippets for Dojo and this and that in my Vim. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm finally going to take care of that and get that done. So just to give you an idea of what you're going to need. Basically, what I want to happen is I want to be able to create a new TypeScript file like this at tsx, and I basically want to have snippets for something like import tsx and create my little factory here for the render, and then export that default factory with some kind of a JSX, all right, or I guess TSX in the TypeScript. So that's how I want to happen. So one of the things you need if you're using Vim, you might be familiar with it if you've done this before. Multi snips is what you want right here. Multi snips gonna let you have your own custom snippets. They've got a whole lot of documentation over here, which is pretty nice. I don't really set up too much of this stuff. I just use the basics. It's always kind of just worked for me if I had a snippet and use it. So the way snippets look is you put this little snippet in here, give it like what character you're gonna select. So you type A and then tab, and it should fill out like this anchor tag, right? If I wrote this snippet for an HTML file, I could just go ahead and create like a snippets file somewhere. Issue is I forget where to put it because I don't think I can call it snippets folder. I think that's a reserved name for Vim snippets stuff. So if I remember right, I should be able to go in here, pick out like a, let's go to my pages, uses, go in here, right, and type in multi snips edit. That's what I want. And bam, it's automatically going to go ahead and open up the folder where it's going to store my snippets, right? And it'll automatically create the file for me, so TypeScript React snippets in here, so that when I'm opening with TSX files, this is what it's going to read for the snippet file. So let's create a snippet here. The snippet is going to be DTSX, so Dojo TSX snippets, and I'll just give it a name, Dojo TSX widget. That should be good. So this is going to be import create TSX from Dojo core. No. Framework core VDOM. There we go. You don't have the IntelliSense here to validate what I'm doing, right? Const factory is going to be equal to create. So just a default, and export default factory, and it's a function. And this way you could do something like the name, something that I could go and change when I do the snippet, except formatting isn't the greatest when you do it this way. So I think I have two tabs when I do this. For one, so I'll do a return, and I want to return a div, and I'll just say widget, right? So then you do that, you need to just type end snippet. Okay, so let me try that. BTSX. Bam, there we go. Perfect. That's what I wanted. I do need to adjust the spaces. So this lets me kind of play with it, right? So the $sign stopped. You can see I have an insert mode here. And that means I can go ahead and give it a name. So I can say home widget, right? And it's going to error because I can't have multiple defaults out of here. But I can already tell that I have extra tabs right here. Oops. Edit. There we go. Okay, so that's what I want. So there's my DCSX snippet. Let me add one for the middleware as well. So snippet MW Dojo middleware. So this snippet is going to just import $1 from at Dojo framework for middleware. That's very simple. And that'll be an end snippet. I wonder if I could have snippets for my snippets, like a snippet file, and then if it's snippets, ignore me. What else do I use with my state stuff, right? So managing state. So I need something for the Dojo processes. So snippet. What do I need first? Oh, before I create a process, I need a command factory. So DCF, Dojo command factory. That's good. This is going to be import create process, create command factory. I was just wondering because I'm not sure if this stuff has changed or is changing for Dojo 8. That's what I was trying to think of. And I don't think I've seen any PRs or anything on that repo to tell me that I need to worry about it. Stores process. And I want to import state from somewhere. I'm not sure where. So this would be my first $sign thing I do. And then const command factory is going to be equal to create command factory. Bam. And that's going to take the state, and snippet. But you know what? These here are not TypeScript React snippets. Okay, so I'm going to copy this to there we go. Now, so I would not use there. So these are going to be used in regular TypeScript files, but these, so the middleware and TSX widget are going to be used in TSX files. So I can get rid of, all right, now everything is happy. Bam. I'm sure there's an easier way to do that, but you know what? I couldn't think of it. So I want to go back down here because I'm not done yet. So I got my command factory. So with the command factory, I also want a Dojo process snippet. So DP Dojo process, just Okay, so this is going to be const $1 is equal to command factory $2. It may not always be the state that I pulled in for my command factory one. This could be anything else that I might want to do, like fetch data command or something. I don't know. So this is going to be, this is going to use my command factory. The second argument here is going to be whatever the type of the payload should be. So that's why that's in there. This will be async. And I want to have my path and that payload by default. And by default, I'll just return an empty array. I would do some custom middleware probably. So let's do this. So I have MW. How about CMW? No, that doesn't seem right. DMW. Dojo custom. and snippet for middleware, which I haven't done a video on. I don't think. Oh no, I gotta look it up. See if I have done a video. I'm sure I have. I want to say, of course I have. Of course you've done a custom middleware video because custom middleware is kind of cool, right? You write your own little bits of middleware for your apps, and yeah, I'm rambling again, aren't I? So okay, so I'm gonna have a factory going to be equal to create. I'm not going to give it any types or properties by default. This is just, again, this is just a snippet. It doesn't need all this. So I'm going to export const $1 is going to be equal to factory, and this factory is basically just going to be a again, when I work with the factories, I like that function. So let's give this a $2, suppose, and I don't know why snippet files do that, but it's okay. So from here, I'm going to return an object, and this object is going to have a run method on it. And that's just something you would have inside custom middleware. So, types, yeah, okay. I think that's it. I think that's all I need. Now, if I save this, Dojo command factory. Oh, yeah, look at that. There's my process from state from my interfaces or something, right? And now I can start working with it. Okay, so DCSF was 1. DP, right, for Dojo process. Oh, look at that. That worked out nice. And then give this process a name. And then DMW. Well, MW first. So, but there you go. MW and middleware. iCache. Which isn't going to work. And there we go. It's just the only error I got is declared but never used. So that's fine. What's another one? So if I come down here, CMW, no, DMW. Oh, look at that. Custom middleware. It's not how you spell middleware, is it? Bam. Yeah, see, it's the $2 doesn't do me any good. I gotta figure out why that doesn't work. Now, you shouldn't hear me complain too much that I don't have my snippets in here, because I do. And what's really cool is that when you have that multi-snippets installed in it, anytime you come into a file and you go, oh, it really would have been nice if I could have this snippet to do something. You just do colon, multi, snips, edits, and it'll take you directly to the snippet file that you would use to create those snippets in. So you can just put your snippet in here, and then put it out, and you're good to go. Just go back into start working your project. All right, awesome. Thanks a bunch, and enjoy your Vim, enjoy your snippets, and write more Dojo. Thanks.